in clothes. We talked about them back during the graduation ceremonies where they were pressing the gowns for free and stuff.
Yeah.
And for the kids. But you know what I like best? The wash dry fold.
Oh yeah.
The wash dry fold, $1.99 a pound.
Per pound.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. You know, Tuttle, that's where you got to go, man.
Yeah, you got to go.
You get.
It's a lot of
I mean, you can't beat that.
Oh, and per pound, I could get my whole inventory washed in one for just one.
Yeah, it'd be $2.
$2, my entire wardrobe. It's amazing.
That's right, but really, they're great. They take care of your clothes. They get them done in a timely manner, and they're professionally clean, pressed, and ready for you to go when you need them. 870-584-7128. They're located at 621 West Gilson Avenue here in DeQueen.
Booyah. The newest business to join the Walker Empire is Cutting Room and Company at 405 East Colin Ray Drive here in DeQueen. 870-642-6053. Schedule your hair cutting and hairstyling appointment today and check out their wall of beautification products. I could really use some of those. So they got some great stuff over there. Very, very nice folks. I know a bunch of them, and they just make you real comfortable. I like getting my hair cut there. So
with this bunch, it would probably take an entire wall.
Yeah, just about.
Beautification product.
Just about. Is it working yet? Yeah, Cutting Room and Company. Shout out to them. And you may notice I didn't mention one of the greatest things that Dr. Randy Walker offers is they have a location out in Dirks. Their family practice and allergy clinic open Monday through Friday. 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. with all of the same services and new stuff coming. We shout out to them for their Dirks Clinic. Let's not waste any time, man. Let's talk about the Outlaws with King Tut.
Jeff, what happened Friday night, man?
Hold on 1 second. They just threw another unsportsmanlike conduct flag. Rough week in the holler for the Outlaws. They were defeated by Fout 21-0.
Well, you know, the thing is with that, if you'd have told me last week we're going to give up 21 points, I'm going to say you're going to be in good shape. You're going to be in the ball game because Falk is pretty explosive offensively. Sounds like defensively y'all played well.
Yeah, the defense did. They played well. I think actually, you know, without the penalties, that really put the Panthers in good shape. Score a couple, 7-0. You know, probably could have been a score, but you know, penalties killed the Outlaws. They had well over 100 yards in penalties. 7 or 8 personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct. And, you know, that's something the coaches will try to get under control. I'm sure there's some running took place yesterday, maybe even today. If there's not, there should have. But, you know, that's something you got to work on because that costs you ball games.
Yeah, it can cost you games. And obviously was at least made a difference in the score in that game. Just a question for you. You know, I'm a little bit surprised about the Outlaws not scoring. I know that you had to replace a lot of people on the offensive line. Did that have a big effect on it, you think?
Yeah, I mean, they were getting to the Outlaws in the backfield early, often. The Outlaws had 99 total yards. And if that's, as Tony said, if you'd have told me that before the game, I'd have said there's no way because we have some explosive backs, you know, in Jordan Hill, Alex Roberts. You know, those kids can run the football. They have speed. Peyton Beckman at quarterback, he done a pretty good job the other night throwing the ball around a little bit, and he just didn't have time to throw it. But he looked good when he did have time and made some good passes. So, you know, the line's going to have to give them a little more time, open up a hole, but they're young. I mean, that all comes. And right now is a good time to be doing it before conference play starts. So, yeah, I mean, it was a tough night for the Outlaws.
Well, fortunately, this week they get to host the Mountain Pine Devils, and maybe a little bit different outcome. What do you think about that?
Well, we hope so. Mountain Pine Red Devils, you know, have been playing 8-man football. And I think the classes they had that were so talented have probably moved on. They played for the state championship. I think they won one in 8-man and played for it maybe 3 years in a row. And they went 4-4 last year in 8-man football. But they got some kids back that they're expecting things out of. You know, I've took a few notes, and they had a couple that were injured last year, a couple of running backs that they're expecting to be back. running back Zion White, 6'1", 235. That's going to be a load to bring down and tackle right there, 235-pound running back. And then Zach Middleton, I believe he got hurt the first game of the year for him last year. He's a running back. And the quarterback, Kel Slayton, will lead things under center for him.
Well, just looking at they played Poland last week and got beat 12-0. You know, I don't know what Poland's got this year, but I know that in the past they've been a formidable opponent.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I'm not really sure what Poland has, but they're usually, you know, they're a pretty disciplined team and able to score some points. So I'm unsure of what that 12-0 looked like, but you know, it's. And another thing about this week facing the Red Devils, it's the pageantry of homecoming week for the Outlaws. So,
okay,
early in the season.
Well, that's good. Get it over with.
Yeah,
girls won't like to hear that, will they?
Yeah, they had a homecoming parade last night, and the Booster Club had a little bonfire and cookout. And the Booster Club fed the football players, cheerleaders, and the band, junior high and senior high. So. Getting the homecoming week started right.
Did you get to eat?
I did get a hot dog the other day.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you got your part in there too. Well, you know,
I had to fight a few kids off, but I got one.
I understand. I understand. Well, before we forget about it, who you got for the Todd Moore Shelter Insurance Outlaw Player of the Week?
We're going to go with Jordan Hill. You know, he didn't have a big night running the ball, but he did lead us in rushing. And he was the leading tackler for the Outlaws on Friday night. So Jordan Hill will be the player of the week for the Outlaws. Both
sides of the ball playing good football.
Yeah.
And excellent player last year, just continuing that on this year. And anything else you got for this week for Mountain Pine or
a win?
A win?
Looking for a homecoming win, get us 1-1 on the season, and just got to focus on it week at a time right now.
So do you know the Queen? Who the Queen is yet, or do y'all do? How do you do that? You don't know?
Yes, they do.
They know
Queen
you don't.
And the maids and
yeah.
I would hate to name one of them without naming them all.
I understand. So. I understand. And I just wondered if you knew. You know, because you know our homecoming game is Hope, which is 2 or 3 weeks away, but they've already named all those. The homecoming court, and so
I think they done ours on the first day of school.
Yeah.
If I threw a name out there and it was wrong, y'all know they would have us shut down.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time you got shut down.
But congratulations to the Queen and the court.
Yeah, that's right. And looking forward to that. It's going to be a big night over in the holler with homecoming festivities going on, and then also a great football game against the Mountain Pine Red Devils.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we appreciate all your info, King Tut, and we'll be looking forward to hearing from you next week.
Go Outlaws.
Go Outlaws.
So now what we've got to do is we've got a couple of things to do. We've got some new awards to give out on a weekly basis. We've got an offensive player of the week. We've got a defensive player of the week for the area. Then we've got a overall player of the area. And
I thought you were going to go with play-by-play announcer, and I knew it was between me and Jay.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true. But I know who would win that.
Me too, unfortunately.
So, Tony, I'm going to let you talk about that.
Well, our Toad Thumper Lures offensive player of the week is going to be DJ Anderson, Foreman Gator, 13 carries, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had a long kick return in the loss. So I'll tell you, DJ Anderson could walk away with a couple of these this season.
I was going to say, DJ started the season like he contributed last season because he was their guy last year.
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then a Horatio State Bank defensive player of the week is going to be the Leopards' Kyle Williamson, 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, a sack for -8 yards. So Kyle just picking up where he ended last year, and he's just a junior. So
TFL.
Yeah, TFL. That's exactly right. And that gets to our Atarose Designs, Southwest Arkansas sports page on the air, player of the area. And by a nose, we're going to go with DJ Anderson. with the big game, 150 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, and the long kick return for the Gators.
And congratulations to both Kyle and DJ. And DJ, you will be getting a T-shirt with
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah, hot off the press.
Yeah, with the Southwest Sports page on the air promo
Logo. Yeah.
And also it says player of the area.
That's exactly
And
right.
Will that be cleaned and pressed at Ayers Cleaning?
Yeah. It's going to be brand new, so it won't need to be cleaned and
we ain't
pressed.
going to give him a used shirt.
Yeah. It's a brand new shirt. We could get some of Tyler's old T-shirts, but they got holes under the arms and everything else, so we don't want to do that. But
That's really cool. Something we started this year, and the more we can do to acknowledge our youth and student athletes in Southwest Arkansas, I'm all for it, and really appreciate our sponsors stepping up and doing that.
yeah, and then Adarose Designs specifically for designing and providing the T-shirts for the player of the area. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, NFL football gets started this week. Our 3 teams are on the road. The Steelers at Atlanta, Green Bay at Philadelphia Friday, and Dallas at Cleveland. Could be a tough 3 weeks for 3 games for our teams.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
At least for Dallas.
To win in Philadelphia on Friday.
You think?
guaranteed.
I hope so. I hope so.
You got to be positive.
Yeah, well, I'm pulling for Green Bay with every ounce of energy I have.
Especially if they're playing somebody in the NFC
That's
East.
right. That's right. If they're playing the Eagles, I don't want to ever see the Eagles
If I was
win.
picking these, I'd probably pick against all 3 of us.
Yeah, me too.
That would probably be the wise pick, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for all 3 teams, but you know, the good thing we got to look forward to is the Cowboys are going to get Deion Sanders as a coach and his son as the quarterback next year. That's a combined package. It's already a done deal. Just hadn't announced it yet.
You're announcing it right now.
I am announcing it on the air right here.
I'm telling you what, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
I am putting this down. If that happens, I am reneging on my fandom of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not.
Send your suggestions to Greg about who you would like for him to root for once the Cowboys hire Deion Sanders.
Well, now, hiring Deion Sanders is one thing, but taking his son too. You know, if you can't even beat South Dakota State or whatever, whoever they played by the margin they were supposed to.
Real quick, while we're just killing time here, do either of y'all have Florida State for the national champions?
No, but we're probably going to get Mike Norvell as the next Hog head coach. Because he's not going to be.
He might come on our podcast as a guest by the time the season's over.
He's not going to be Florida. Hey, he's not going to be Florida State's coach, and I only know one other coach that's in bigger hot water than he is. And I'm not going to talk about that.
Hey, if Florida State drops another one out of their next 1 or 2 games, they're liable to let him go right now. I mean, they're one of those schools that don't expect losing.
Well, they're already out of the ACC, really. Yeah. Those are 2 conference losses.
His buyout probably wouldn't be near in the Jimbo Fisher range, but I imagine it's immense.
Yeah, because he's got Jimmy Sexton as his agent, just like everybody else.
They might want Jimbo back.
The Mountaineers are saying they're getting Jimbo after they fire Neil Brown.
Okay.
Why would you, when you're getting $75 million, why would you go back to coach?
Yes.
No.
I don't know.
It broke my heart to see the Mountaineers get waylaid by Penn State. By the
which
way.
reminds me of 2 things. I thought it was ridiculous that C.D. Lamb got $34 million a year to play, to be a wide receiver.
I took him first round fantasy football.
Well, he's a good receiver, but still. But I in the last week or so, I saw 2 things that really amazed me. One is Steph Curry got a 1-year extension, $63.6 million. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And then Scotty Scheffler, who won the Tour Championship this last week, made $63 million this year playing golf.
How would you like to be his caddy?
Yeah, because he just made $6 million.
Yeah. I mean, that's saying he just pays him the 10%.
Yeah.
He might give him more than that.
Yeah, he may give him a bonus. That's right. And one thing about him is that's not, he's got expenses out of that. And I'm sure he probably doesn't stay at Motel 6 when he goes places.
Crazy. The money's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, I can't even figure out how they can make that much money. And they're all doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at Kansas City, they're playing Patrick Mahomes $50 million a year.
Well, they're saying it's going to take 60 to sign Dak, and I'm not sure what the posturing he's doing. He's even going to sign with Dallas at all. I think he's going to throw himself out there in the free agent market. He may get more than $60 million.
Yeah.
The Raiders give it to him or somebody like that.
Yeah.
Now, you and I have talked about this before. There's some value to being the Dallas Cowboys quarterback because they're one of the big, mystique franchises. But man, he just doesn't seem like that he's happy there.
Well, the thing about it is he's taking all the blame.
That's what I was going to say. And, that kind of rules out a big market. I mean, I can't see him at New York or L.A. or somewhere where, if you can't take it.
The Raiders make a lot of sense for a lot of reasons.
Yeah. Well, and it's like the Green Bay game last year. I mean, how can you blame that on Dak?
Yeah.
I mean, when the defense lets them score 35 points. I don't think you can blame it on him, but anyway, I think that
that's a whole nother episode, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and we probably rattled on enough now. It's probably time to close this off, and we're looking forward to the games. Everybody, all our teams are playing this week. We're looking forward to seeing what happens. We're especially excited about, Dirks has homecoming and this Sevier County showdown. I just think that's going to bring a lot of electricity to Sevier County and Horatio and DeQueen as they play each other
and
for the first time since the 90s.
We also get to see if the Razorbacks are for real at all.
Yeah. It'll be a little bit different, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be a different ball game.
Yeah, I'll take the under on if they score 70 points this week. How about you?
I'm not betting against you.
Okay. Well, that's going to shut it down for this week. We'll be back next week with the Southwest Arkansas Sports Page on the air. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show. This is Cooper Darr, alongside co-host Kendall Gibbons, and we are coming to you from the UAMS studios. Tonight's show is brought to you by Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Arkansas State University, Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, Arkansas Brighter Futures 529, Arkansas Delta Byways, Lyon College, Baptist Health, Stevens Inc., Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau, Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, Saracen Casino, UAMS, Arkansas Capital, Visit Hot Springs, Simmons Bank, Arkansas State Chamber of Commerce, Lexicon, Henderson State University, Arkansas Blue Cross Blue Shield, and the University of Central Arkansas. Tonight, the Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau will bring you Rex's Road to the Rock rankings. We'll hear from coaches from around the state and get a peek at some of this week's top matchups, including the Stevens Inc. Big Game of the Week.
A lot to unpack in week one, so let's hop right into Rex's Road to the Rock rankings. Starting in 7A, number 1, Fayetteville will travel to Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Number 2, Conway will host Bentonville. Number 3, Pulaski Academy is at home versus Madison Ridgeland out of Mississippi. Number 4, Bryant will travel to Missouri to play Christian Brothers. And number 5, Little Rock Christian is hosting Shiloh Christian.
Moving on to the Class 6A rankings, we have number 1, Greenwood hosting Fort Smith Northside. Number 2, Shiloh Christian is away at Little Rock Christian. Number 3, Marion is hosting Harding Academy. Number 4, Fort Smith Southside hosting Little Rock Central. And number 5, Benton hosting North Little Rock. We'll stay in the 6A, but step outside of the top 5 for our 6A interview with Coach Kelly of Sheridan.
Hi, and welcome back to the Arkansas Brighter Futures 529 studio lines. Joining me here is Coach Kelly of Sheridan High School. Huge win in last week's game against Whitehall. Talk about what all went into that and how your team executed both offensively and defensively.
Pretty generic for a coach to talk about and easy. I mean, if you win, you feel like you did enough to win, but you still made a lot of mistakes. But what I'm proud of is they haven't beaten Whitehall in 5 years at Sheridan. This is my first year down here. I've been down here about 9 months and got to know the kids and what they can do and can't do. And you know, as a coach, you ask them to do what they can. You ask them to do it harder than the other team. And we were lucky and able to do those things. So I felt like we played better on defense than I thought we would, and not quite as good on offense as I hoped we would. So that's kind of where I left it.
Obviously, Coach, your legacy at PA has followed you everywhere you've gone. How has it been adjusting to another school with your unorthodox style of play?
It's been different. What's funny is the players accept it, and kids always accept change a lot better than adults do. Adults, as we get older, we don't want change. We just like things the way they are. So coming in with a different system and not punting and onside kicking, I think the town, the community that comes and watches the games, I don't think they're, I think they're still skeptical, which is fine. The kids were easy though. I just go, hey guys, y'all play NCAA football on PlayStation or Madden on PlayStation? I said, do y'all punt or onside kick? And they're like, we don't punt, we onside kick. I'm like, okay. You're trying to win? They're like, yeah, no, me too. Why would I do anything different than y'all are doing? So they take it easily. And then Friday night, we probably looked a little better than we actually are because we got 3 onside kicks. And I've only gotten 3 onside kicks 3 times in all my years of coaching. So that's not going to happen every week, but it was good to happen and good to get off to a good start.
Yes, sir. And big game coming up this Friday against Hot Springs Lakeside. They won as well. What are some things that your team has to do to be successful in this ball game?
And, it would certainly help if we got an onside kick or 2. But they went out, and they're a team that won 3 7-on-7 tournaments this year, including the big shootout of the South that I started at PA. And that's a big 32-team tournament with teams from 6 or 7 states. And so Lakeside's good at throwing the football. Lake Hamilton, we thought they were going to do that, throw it against Lake Hamilton, but they've got a really good running back too. He's a big kid, and he's fast and good, and he ran for like 238 yards on him. So, when you look at them and see that they can run in, throw the ball, and be balanced, that makes it tough on the defense. So our defense is going to have to go in there and be ready to stop both facets of the ball where usually you could focus on one thing. So that's going to make it tough. Then on offense, we've got to get better than we were last week. We had a few drop balls, a couple sacks. And if we're able to do that, we've got a chance to at least be in the game and see what happens at the end.
Join us after this timeout for the 5A and 4A rankings.
Driven by our mission to deliver power you can count on, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas go to work every single day on the X's and O's of delivering reliable and affordable electricity to our home field, Arkansas. With over 2,000 employees on our team, our game plan begins and ends with their dedication across our 17 electric distribution cooperatives that cover more than 60% of Arkansas. They are our most valuable players. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. The power to deliver, the drive to win.
Finding your place is more than just a location. It's about discovering your purpose, exploring your passions on a campus that feels like home. At A-State, you can achieve at the highest levels, form lasting relationships, and support the Red Wolves, both on campus and in the wild. Whether you're into research, the arts, healthcare, or maybe something else, there's a place for you at Arkansas State University. Find your place in the pack. Visit astate.edu to learn more.
Welcome back, Hog fans, for more scratching action from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. This is looking like a good one.
First appearance of the dime we've seen all season, Tom.
The luck is thick in here tonight. After all that scratching, she's a winner!
The Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Every day's a chance to win big. Pick up a ticket today. This is winning. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Children grow up so fast, but it takes just a moment to plan for their future and their education. Start saving for your child or grandchild today with the Arkansas Brighter Future 529 plan. It's a new name, but the same great way to grow education savings. From pre-K to college or trade school. Visit brighterfuturedirect529.com.
To learn more about the Arkansas 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risk, and cost, read the official statement available at brighterfuturedirect529.com. Paid for by the Arkansas Brighter Future Fund Committee.
Now is a great time to get out and experience an outdoor adventure in the Arkansas Delta Byways region. From hiking to biking to water adventures, we've got them all. Bike, jog, or stroll across the Big River Crossing, the longest public pedestrian bridge across the Mississippi River. Do some fishing or kayaking on Lake Chico, the largest oxbow lake in North America. Explore the beginnings of Arkansas at Arkansas Post National Memorial. Visit deltabyways.com for more ideas.
This ad paid with state and regional funds.
Looking for a college that offers exceptional opportunities close to home? For over 150 years, Lyon College has been the launch pad for successful careers right here in Arkansas. With a strong academic reputation, competitive athletics, and a stunning campus in beautiful Batesville, Lyon College is dedicated to shaping graduates who make a difference in their communities. Discover what Lyon has to offer by visiting lyon.edu. Lyon College, building a better world starting in Arkansas.
Arkansans have trusted the expert surgical teams at Baptist Health for more than a century. And through the years, we've excelled at surgery that puts the patient first. Heart surgery, orthopedic surgery, neurosurgery, breast cancer surgery, and any surgical challenge you face. At Baptist Health, we put all our effort into perfecting one very particular type of surgery, yours. Learn more at baptist-health.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
The future is not about a bond reaching maturity. The future is what my grandfather worked for. It's what my father carried on. It's my responsibility today. The future is my son's tomorrow. At the Stevens Private Client Group, we believe that our strength builds success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stevens, member NYSE, SIPC.
Little Rock is where you'll be amazed by everything that awaits every member of your family. Explore sites like the Little Rock Zoo or hike to the top of Central Arkansas at Pinnacle Mountain State Park. Learn about the world around us at the Museum of Discovery. And at the Central Arkansas Nature Center, you can see alligators up close right in downtown. You can tour the Oval Office at the Clinton Presidential Library and walk in the footsteps of civil rights pioneers at historic Central High School. One experience and you'll be big on Little Rock. Learn more at littlerock.com today.
Hi, and welcome back to Rex's Road to the Rock rankings. Moving on to Class 5A, we have number 1, Little Rock Parkview traveling to face off against the Maumelle Hornets. Number 2, we have Harding Academy playing at Marion. At number 3, we have Maumelle hosting Little Rock Parkview. Number 4, Camden Fairview will play at El Dorado. And number 5, Greenbrier played last night against the Russellville Cyclones.
4A rankings, this will be an exciting night of football. The Class 4A never disappoints. Coming in at number 1, Little Rock Mills is traveling to Ashdown. Number 2, Elkins will be at home versus Dardanelle. Number 3, DeWitt will play next week at Jacksonville. And number 4, Bauxite will travel to Monticello. Number 5, Warren is at home against Whitehall. I got to sit down earlier this week and hear from Bauxite head coach, Coach Perry. Let's hear this interview. Hello and welcome back to the Arkansas Brighter Futures 529 studio lines. Joining me today is Coach Perry from Bauxite High School. How are you doing today, Coach?
Yes, sir. I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Can't complain. Y'all had a huge blowout victory against Glen Rose this past week. What was some of y'all's biggest success?
Well, I tell you, defense is obviously something we did well. To hold Glen Rose to 0 points is, a feat in of itself. I do believe Glen Rose probably is a little bit better than what they performed against us. They dropped a few passes, but I believe our defense did a fantastic job. We were very, very physical. We ran to the ball. We swarmed. We played with a lot of energy. A lot of kids got to play. We had a great rotation. Definitely defense was a huge part of that. Offensively, we got a little bit stuck early, just communication, guys being gassed, because we try to go a little bit up-tempo at times, not always. And so there's a few mistakes early, but I think it smoothed out as the game went on. And we scored 35 points as an offense. We did have it. Caden Mesker had an interception on defense. That's what got us to 42. And so, our kids did a fantastic job. And if we continue to improve, it's going to go uphill.
That's awesome. Well, you got your first away game of the season against Monticello this week. How are you getting the guys pumped up to play yet another dominating football game?
Well, I think it's taking it 1 week at a time. We got to stay focused on Monticello. It's a non-conference game. So, win or lose, it doesn't necessarily affect our long-term projections, but it can affect your confidence, certainly. And, I believe that if we play the way that we can play, we should probably come out on top. I think historically this game has kind of gone back and forth. We've won a few, they've won a few. So it's a good matchup. And they do a good job just running sound football over there. And so I really enjoy this game with them. It's a good, they're not necessarily the best team in the state, but they're definitely a playoff team. And so it's going to be a good night for us, a good test for us while we're away.
That's all I got for you, and we hope that Friday just goes amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. We do too, and I believe that it will. Our kids love to hit. That's one of the great things about Bauxite is we got a lot of tough kids. And, we always talk about what the Miners used to do back in the day. Anytime they had a problem, they brought them down to the pit and they locked the gate. And the Miners always came out on top. So that's the mentality that we take into every game is we're going to lock the gate and we're going to come out on top.
And Cooper, before we move on, I have to say I played against both Parkview and Maumelle, which makes me excited about these two teams facing off against each other. Looking forward to seeing a lot of speed and a lot of young talent on Friday night.
Right, Kendall. Well, I have my eyes set on the 4A matchup between Little Rock Mills and Ashtown. I've personally gotten to play against these teams as well, and I can tell you how physical this football game is going to be.
Join us after the break as we get into the 2A and 3A rankings. We'll also get to hear from Coach Wilson from Carlisle High School.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. Now, we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange, because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
It's sizzling outside, but Saracen Casino's August car giveaway is even hotter. With a price tag of more than $114,000, the Lexus LC500 convertible is absolutely smoking. Just visit Saracen, use your free player's card, and play to win Saracen's most expensive vehicle prize to date. Play often for your chance at winning a red-hot Lexus convertible tomorrow night.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
The love of football defines fall weekends, and in many homes, our families. But it's a demanding sport that can cause injury. That's why UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is on sidelines and in locker rooms for high schools and colleges across the state, ready to care for athletes with clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas. UAMS Health, official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics and future Razorbacks all over Arkansas. Learn more at uams.health/team.
Since 1957, Arkansas Capital has been empowering entrepreneurs, helping businesses thrive, watching communities prosper, and making dreams become reality. Arkansas Capital is a beacon of hope for businesses seeking a fresh start or growth capital by providing a variety of financing solutions. But Arkansas Capital isn't just a financing corporation. We're your partners in growth. Put our 145 years of combined experience to work for you. With over $500 million in loans to facilitate projects, Arkansas Capital is dedicated to your success. Learn more at arcapital.com. That's arcapital.com.
A lot of cities claim to be unique, but are they really? Were they the off-season playground for legends like Babe Ruth and Al Capone? Do they sell beer made from thermal spring water that comes straight from the ground below? Do any of these places have a street that has a gangster museum on one side of the road and a national park on the other? Let me go ahead and answer that for you. They don't, because none of them are Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business, or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
Your business is up against a lot of things these days. Inflation cost, workforce issues, federal overreach. The list of things keeping you up at night keeps getting longer. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas is here to help. We are constantly working to improve the business climate and make Arkansas as competitive as possible. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas works tirelessly for your business so you can rest easy. Join us today.
Did you know that Henderson State University offers a nurturing classroom environment with caring faculty who will invest in your career success? You can learn a lot at Henderson. Come check us out. Visit hsu.edu/getready for additional information. Did you know that Henderson State University offers the only aviation degree in Arkansas? You can learn a lot at Henderson. Come fly with us. Visit hsu.edu/aviation for additional information.
Every player on the football team has an important job so the team can reach its goal and success. Join our team at Lexicon right now, and we'll help you reach your goals and success. Lexicon offers free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University. We also offer competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, an on-site health clinic, annual bonus program, and more. Check out lexicon-inc.com/football and help us build America one project at a time.
Hi, and welcome back to Rex's Road to the Rock rankings. Moving on to Class 3A, we have Prescott checking in at number 1, who played last night versus the Salem Greyhounds. At number 2, we have Boonville, and they will play at home against Ozark. Checking in at number 3, Rivercrest start their season hosting Gosnell. At number 4, Walnut Ridge will host Truman. And number 5, Charleston will have to travel to Pottsville.
Coming into the Class 2A rankings, at number 1, we have Carlisle. They are hosting Junction City. And earlier this week, I got to sit down with Coach Wilson of Carlisle. Let's hear what he has to say about this week's game. Welcome back to the Arkansas Brighter Futures 529 studio lines. Joining me today is Coach Wilson from Carlisle. How are you doing today, Coach?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm great. Well, let's hop right into it. Coach, y'all scored a lot of points last week in a huge win versus Drew Central, winning 38-6. What are some great things that happened that you hope to carry over to play Junction City this week?
Well, first off, man, I'll say that, Drew Central was a really tough team to play. Their guys were extremely physical. They played really hard, so really good win for us. We want to be able to run the ball as well this week as we did last week. I think we did a really good job getting our running game going, and we didn't run it real well in the scrimmage. So we're really pleased with the way we ran it. And in the second half, we executed our passing game really well. So we'd like to be able to keep doing both those things this week.
That's great. You mentioned the running and the passing game. What are y'all doing to better both of those aspects of the game?
Well, man, we our passing game is something that we really committed to this summer. So 3 times a week we were in practicing. I mean, we'd either practice twice a week, play a 7-on-7 tournament, or a team camp. So we spent a lot of time this summer, working on that passing game. And the biggest thing is we got really good guys to throw the ball to. So really good set of receivers and a quarterback that throws it really well. And we just try to keep polishing it up every day in practice.
That's great, Coach. Well, just a couple more questions. How is your staff getting your team ready for this next game?
With a game like this is we don't have to say a whole lot. This is the kind of game you want to play in if you're a competitor. And we got a lot of competitors, and we turn on the film, and they know how good the team they're playing is. And to be honest with you, man, there's not a whole lot we have to say this week. We just preach on the things that we got to do, and our guys seem to be really focused and ready to go. We got a good group of seniors, and they do a good job keeping the guys in the locker room ready. So, I think it's kind of taking care of itself this week.
Sweet. Well, let's hop over to the defensive side real quick. The defense only let up 6 points last week. Obviously, they had a pretty dominant game. How do you plan to dominate versus Junction City?
Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to dominate them because they're really good, but we try to take advantage of the things that we do well, and we're really long, really athletic, and we got a lot of speed. So we're gonna try to give those guys some looks that they haven't seen yet, and try to make them block our good athletes in space. And I know we're pretty aggressive defensively, and we're just going to try to go out there and make things happen.
That's great. Well, thank you for joining us, Coach Wilson. We appreciate you.
Thank y'all, man. Anytime 2A football gets coverage, I'm glad to jump on, or happy for anyone that gets to do it. Thank y'all.
Jumping back into the Class 2A rankings, just like we said, at number 1, Carlisle will host Junction City. At number 2, Mineral Springs plays Bismarck at home. Number 3, Conway Christian is at Quitman. Number 4, Bigelow is at Mayflower. And number 5, Junction City travels to Carlisle.
We have a lot of fun games this week in Class 2A and 3A as well. I keep saying this, do not let the size fool you. These small towns can play some ball. Well, don't go too far. Stay tuned and hear us wrap up this week's show as we take a look into some games to watch and the Stevens Inc. Big Game of the Week.
For over 70 years, we at the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas have had our game face on. Our passion for delivering reliable, affordable power to every corner of Arkansas is stronger than ever. And with 17 electric distribution cooperatives, we cover more than 60% of Arkansas. That's power to more than 500,000 homes, farms, businesses, winter, spring, summer, and cool fall football Friday nights. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, powering the thrill of Friday night lights.
When you share the story of your summer vacation, will people lean in or tune out? When you tell them you spent one morning in a 4-story treehouse and that afternoon at the world's largest indoor Tesla coil, you'll have their attention. When you explain that you took your kids on thrill rides and a Sunset Lake cruise in the span of a few hours, they'll be hooked. And when you say you enjoyed a relaxing soak in the city's famous thermal spring water, well, then they'll just be jealous because they didn't go to Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
When a patient rings the bell after completing cancer treatment, we celebrate one more step toward healing. And with the new UAMS Baptist Health Cancer Center, we celebrate the trusted choice in cancer care. The two greatest healthcare forces in Arkansas have come together to deliver second-to-none treatments with the latest technology, all in celebration of you. Learn more at baptist-healthcancercenter.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. Now, we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange, because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
It's sizzling outside, but Saracen Casino's August car giveaway is even hotter. With a price tag of more than $114,000, the Lexus LC500 convertible is absolutely smoking. Just visit Saracen, use your free player's card, and play to win Saracen's most expensive vehicle prize to date. Play often for your chance at winning a red-hot Lexus convertible tomorrow night.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
What does care look like through the years? From the first memories to the treasured moments. From life's accomplishments to life's challenges. We're here for you, body and mind. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of families for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind with the kind of coverage that ensures your best days are ahead. Take good care, Arkansas.
College dreams come true at the University of Central Arkansas, especially now with the UCA commitment. This new program provides a debt-free pathway for tuition and fees for Arkansas students whose families earn $100,000 or less a year. And that impacts everything. It's fewer barriers and endless opportunities. Welcome to Bear Country. Learn more about the UCA commitment at uca.edu.
Welcome back to Rex's Road to the Rock rankings, and y'all just heard the top 5 from each classification, but we want to tell y'all some games to watch. And Kendall, I don't know about you, but I'm going to keep my eye on the Benton and North Little Rock game. Two schools that are historically successful in this game and should be an entertaining football game to say the least.
Well, Cooper, I have my eyes on the Warren and Whitehall game on Friday night. Both of these teams are coming off a tough loss, and I know they're hungry to get back out there to prove what they got.
Kendall, I think we need to bring it up, man. We have a little rivalry between us. You played at Little Rock Christian, I played at Shiloh Christian, and both of these teams have seen major success in their history. So with that, the Stephen Zeke big game of the week is Shiloh Christian versus Little Rock Christian. Shiloh sophomore Cole Creighton, who played up as a freshman last year, got hurt in this game, so I know he has been waiting for this one. Hudson Ball, a defensive lineman committed to the University of Las Vegas, and also Carter Henley committed to Harding University. Shiloh brings a big offensive line, coached by Brad Widger and head coach Tucker Barnard.
And Cooper, talking about my Warriors, we're known for having an exciting offense, and this year it's led by quarterback Kemp Keller. Cooper, this is actually his first season starting quarterback for the Warriors. At running back, we have Jackson Ward, who's coming off 2 big games for the Warriors. And I can't forget about the young stud receiver, Tristan Watson. This will be a fun one to watch.
That'll wrap up this week's edition of the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show. We hope you enjoyed our program, and be sure to tune in at 10 o'clock for the Simmons Bank Friday Night Scoreboard Show on this station. From 10 to midnight, Rex Nelson and Richard Atkinson will give you the latest scores and updates from around the state, as well as the newest Rex's Road to the Rock rankings, brought to you by the Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau. Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, Arkansas State University, Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, Arkansas Brighter Futures 529, Arkansas Delta Byways, Lyon College, Baptist Health, Stevens Inc., Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau, Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, Saracen Casino, UAMS, Arkansas Capital, Visit Hot Springs, Simmons Bank, Arkansas State Chamber of Commerce, Lexicon, Henderson State University, Arkansas Blue Cross Blue Shield, and the University of Central Arkansas. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show is a production of the Washita Sports Digital Network at Washita Baptist University. The producer is OSDN Senior Jalen Davis. For my co-host and OSDN Senior Kendall Givens, I'm Cooper Dar, a sophomore at Washita. Enjoy a great night of high school football, and we invite you to join us again next week for the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas High School Game Day Show.
The DeQueen Leopards are on the air. DeQueen Leopards football, proudly presented by Gentry Chevrolet, online at gentrychevyinc.com. Nobody beats a Gentry deal.
DeQueen Auto Group, our area's Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep dealer.
Weyerhaeuser, we don't just grow trees.
The Woods Agency, Shelter Insurance. Are you covered? Check with Jeff Woods.
DeQueen Abstract Company. We worry about the details of real estate transactions so you don't have to.
Bailey Discount Building Supply. Everything for the home builder and do-it-yourselfer.
McDonald's. I'm loving it. Proud to present the Leopards Player of the Game.
DeQueen Church of Christ. Love, serve, grow.
Pilgrims of DeQueen. A good employer and a top-notch corporate citizen.
Ricky's Body Shop. Lakeside Drive. Quality auto body repair since 1982.
Diamond Bank, offering sound and meaningful financial services.
Chandler Funeral Home, dedicated to the care of those we serve.
Idabel National Bank, where your dreams become reality.
Howard Memorial, offering primary health care. Your new healthy starts here.
Fun and Learn Land Preschool and Daycare Sevier County Developmental Center on College Drive in DeQueen.
Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, 990 Highway 70 East, phone 642-5900. Wilkerson Funeral Home, putting families first since 1929.
Housing Authority of Sevier County, providing safe and affordable housing.
Farmers Bank and Trust, friends and neighbors helping each other find financial solutions for a lifetime.
Bruce Westerman for United States Congress. Visit www.brucewesterman.com.
Smiles of Arkansas Dental Center, giving you something to smile about.
First State Bank of DeQueen, we're big on you.
4 States Fiber, internet service you can be happy about. Visit 4statesfiber.com and check availability.
Ivan Smith Furniture in Nashville, where you'll find everything to furnish your home both stylishly and affordably.
DeQueen Leopards football, also presented by Classic Chevrolet. In Ashdown, together, let's drive. Taqueria El Paisano Mi Cocina y Mas. Check out their football family specials before or after the game. San Juan's Automotive will diagnose the problem and fix it right the first time. State Senator Jimmy Hickey, proud to serve Southwest Arkansas at the Capitol. Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative REA, your local energy partner. George Rivas Garage and Wrecker Service when you need a tow, days, nights, or weekends. First United Methodist Church, sharing God's Word and showing God's love. Prime Country Meats, serving pizza so good you'll want to eat the box. State Representative Deanne Vaught, proud to serve Southwest Arkansas at the state capitol. And now, let's go to the Leopard locker room with Richard Bell. Here's the voice of the Leopards, Jay Bunyard.
Hello again, everyone. Jay Bunyard on hand with Leopard head football coach Richard Bell as we're setting the stage for tonight's Sevier County showdown between the DeQueen Leopards and the Horatio Lions. In our visit with Coach Bell, presented by Tri-Lakes Realty, recently voted as best real estate agency in Sevier County, and broker owner Tara Morphew was voted the best real estate agent in the Best of Sevier County edition of the DeQueen Bee. And Coach, let's look back to last week. Some of the positives, that drive that consumed 11 minutes, 56 seconds of the first half, an incredible 20 plays. But your offense has to put points on the board there.
Yeah, again, I had spoken earlier about the penalties, and that was one of those drives where we were doing well. We were driving down the field, and then, bam, back-to-back penalties put us first and 20. So these are things that the opponent's not stopping us. We're stopping ourselves. And so that's one of the things that we're focusing on this week is, just try to, deviate from any penalties to kill your drive, because a 20-play drive and not scoring, that's tough on an offense and a defense as well, getting back on the field. But I don't think they stopped us on that drive. Again, we stopped ourselves. So yeah, we got to take care of those penalties on big drives like that and get the end zone.
Well, the Leopards attempted 30 passes during the entire 2023 season. We threw the ball 15 times against Mena Friday night. Good news is we completed 8 of them. So, again, no picks, something you can build on.
Yeah, so we had talked about in previous interviews about us trying to be more, a two-tier offense, passing and running. That's the best we've done passing in the last 5 years that I can remember. So that's something that we're really going to build on. We need to be, if a team's stuffing us on the run, need to be able to pass the ball. And I think we did that, and I think the offense is moving forward.
Well, we particularly thought that Lance Wise and Kyle Williamson had really nice games last week.
Yeah, Kyle has one of those motors that never quits at defensive end. I thought that he got held all night long, but you never can get all the calls that you want. But Kyle was definitely beating Mena's tackle all night, and a lot of times, Kyle, his neck's all tore up from being clotheslined most of the night. So he had a great game. Lance Wise really had to step up for us. On defense and offense. We had him starting at Sam linebacker, then Ulysses Cotto goes down second drive of the game, so he had to go start at slot too. So that made us lose Cotto on defense and Wise on defense. So Lance stepping up and doing that really helped us out.
Well, our visit with Coach Bell presented by the Tri-Lakes Realty team. They're proven leaders in real estate, and their team excels in helping buyers and sellers navigate the real estate market. We'll continue our visit with Coach Bell following this timeout.
There's always time for the drive-thru deal. Because no matter how fast you are at making breakfast, McDonald's is faster.
Right now, get our famous sausage burrito made with savory sausage and fluffy scrambled eggs. Buy one, get one for $1. Mix and match with hash browns, sausage biscuit, and your other McDonald's breakfast faves. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for product of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Are you looking for a friendly and reliable bank? Turn to Idabel National Bank, where we offer an array of banking services for all your financial needs. Since 1921, Idabel National Bank has offered a variety of savings and checking accounts, financial planning, and lending services, including consumer, business, and home loans. Here at Idabel National Bank, we take pride in our customer service. So if you're looking for exceptional financial services, make sure to stop by Idabel National Bank on Southeast Washington Street in Idabel. Idabel National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your best source for lumber and building materials is Bailey Discount Building Supply in DeQueen. Bailey offers paint and stain, hardware, plumbing, electrical, cabinets, and vanities, concrete steps, and even generators, and Cajun cookers. Literally everything that you'll need for your next building project. And you'll also experience the best customer service anywhere. That's Bailey Discount Building Supply. Visit them at 880 East Colin Ray Drive in DeQueen or call them 870-642-2851.
Ivan Smith Furniture carries the most popular brands to create comfortable and stylish living spaces. From special orders on your favorite brands to accessories, appliances, and mattresses. Rest easy knowing Ivan Smith has you covered. Visit our website, ivansmith.com, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Ivan Smith Nashville. We invite you to stop by and experience the service you deserve. Located in the Furniture Corner in downtown Nashville. Let us help you bring it home with Ivan Smith Furniture.
Have you thought about planning your life's final celebration? At Chandler Funeral Home in DeQueen, we honor your life with meaningful, respectful, and affordable services. Our hometown care offers personalized funeral and cremation options, ensuring every detail is handled with love. Pre-planning is a way to celebrate your life and ease the burden of your loved ones. Let Chandler Funeral Home guide you. Call us today at 870-642-6461 or visit us at 1015 West Colin Ray Drive in DeQueen. Chandler Funeral Home, dedicated to the care of those we serve.
Are you a business owner frustrated with paperwork and crunching numbers? Look no further than Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services for reliable and expert accounting advice. Our team of certified accountants, Sandra and Fernando, understand the unique needs of businesses in our community and are dedicated to providing top-notch accounting solutions. From bookkeeping, tax preparation, and payroll management, and more, Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services will handle your accounting needs. Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. Let us handle the numbers so you can handle the success. 990 Highway 70 East in DeQueen.
Jay Bunyard back with Leopard head football coach Richard Bell, presented by Tri-Lakes. Their team members pride themselves on their personalized service, taking the time to understand your unique needs and preferences, ensuring you feel confident every step of the way at Tri-Lakes Realty. Well, Coach, you had to shuffle personnel around in the secondary prior to the game last week. Had an injury and some illness, and then when Ulysses went down, that really just seemed to turn the tide in the football game.
Yeah, I thought we played fairly well on defense early on in the game in the first half. We were doing good things, but again, we were down a corner in the safety, and then when Ulysses went down, that was a linebacker safety position. Then we also had to move Wise to offense to take up Ulysses's spot. So when you take out your two leading tacklers, which is usually Cotto and Wise on defense, plus your starting safety and corner, you know they're going to gain some yards and they're going to find your weaknesses and try to exploit it. Again, it's just that's more work that I need to do with our second guys and get them more prepared. To be a little bit more effective when they do have to go in the game and showcase what they have. But definitely, losing a key player for us is big. Because we don't have that deep of a roster.
Well, you asked for prayers for Ulysses at halftime the other night. How's he doing?
Not to get too deep in on it, his personal issues with health, but he's actually doing really, really good. He was fine on the sideline whenever I got to talk to him. The only problem with him was he was mad that I wouldn't put him back in the game. He was back at the field house before the game was over with, and we started his concussion protocol Saturday. He's clear as a bell, and everything's working just fine, so I see him making a full recovery.
And some of these other kids, I know you'd like to get Juan Penaloza back out there and some of the other secondary kids.
Yeah, Juan Penaloza, we lost him last year. He had to have total knee reconstruction. He failed his stress test in August, so they're going to do it again this month in September. So we can get him back at offensive line. That'd be great. I haven't got to evaluate LJ yet for corner. Hopefully, I think Cotto should be back for this game. And then, we had Bass who was sick. So hopefully we can have all guns are firing this week besides Penaloza because, again, his test is later on this week. But, again, hopefully we have everybody but him back this week.
Well, we haven't played the Horatio line since 1992. Tell us how renewing this old Sevier County rivalry came about scheduling-wise in the offseason. Yeah, so Nashville and Ashdown were in the process of getting new coaches, whether they fired or they had left, and it was taking a very long time to find a coach. They would have one, and then they would leave. And it was in the process when every 2 years, your non-conference games, you sign new contracts and you find new opponents. Well, I could never get
head coach to talk to, and so I was talking to Lance Kausman at a team camp, and he was also looking for a game. And I was like, man, we used to play all the time. I said, I think it'd be great for both communities since we're so close to go ahead and schedule, D Queen home and away and kind of get that rivalry back going. And that's kind of how it came about, was me and Lance, because I coached Lance when he was in high school. I know he's since left and gone to Derrick's, but that's kind of how it came about.
Gotcha. Give us a scouting report on Coach Paul David Willis's lines.
I really do think that their backs are pretty good. Again, they're running a similar offense than we do. It's one of those things where you got to be sound on defense and what you're going to do, because when you run the wing tee or you run the flex bone, there's a lot of moving parts. Anybody can get the ball at any time. There's 3 different guys that they can hand off to, and there's 3 or 4 different guys they can pass it to. So it's one of those offenses I think we're going to have to be sound, stay at home, and play our style of defense, and hopefully we'll come out with the victory.
We'll wrap up our visit with Coach Bell following this timeout.
At Weyerhaeuser, our trees provide clean air and water, wildlife habitat, recreation, renewable energy, great jobs, and a sustainable supply of wood for the products people use every day. We depend on strong relationships with our communities because without your support, we can't operate. And perhaps most of all, we depend on our diverse and talented people who join our team. We're serious about safety, driven to achieve excellence, and proud of what we do. We offer a wide range of exciting career opportunities for people who are just as passionate about making a difference as we are.
Accidents happen. Ricky's Body Shop can repair your dings or accident damage with results that speak for themselves. Ricky's Body Shop makes it easy, affordable, and reliable. They accept all insurances. You have a choice when it comes to repairing your vehicle, regardless of where your insurance company recommends. Plus professional home, auto, and commercial glass repair and replacement. It's Ricky's Body Shop, Lakeside Drive in DeQueen, 870-642-2811.
Football season is here, and Farmers Bank & Trust is your game day partner. So score big with Student My Start savings and checking accounts, and boost your school spirit with Team Snapchat filters. Plus, enjoy easy, secure payments with our Tap to Pay debit cards. Visit any of our convenient locations in DeQueen and beyond, or go to myfarmers.bank for more information. Come home to Farmers Bank. Equal housing lender.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese.
Lunch is ready.
He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
See Agent Jeff Woods or agency representatives Debbie Seymour or Jennifer Walker.
College dreams come true at the University of Central Arkansas, especially now with the UCA commitment. This new program provides a debt-free pathway for tuition and fees for Arkansas students whose families earn $100,000 or less a year. And that impacts everything. It's fewer barriers and endless opportunities. Welcome to Bear Country. Learn more about the UCA commitment at uca.edu.
Hi, this is Justin Deere. And I'm Kyle McAllister with Classic Chevrolet in Ashdown. At Classic Chevrolet, we put customers first. We'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy ours. Whether you need your current vehicle serviced or shopping for a new or new-to-you vehicle, stop by our 640 South Constitution Avenue location in Ashdown, just 15 minutes north of Texarkana, and see our great line of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, or check out our website at www.orclassicchevrolet.com or check us out on Facebook. Y'all come see us.
Jay Bunyard back with Coach Richard Bell. We're setting the stage for the Sevier County Showdown, DeQueen and Horatio. And our visit with Coach Bell presented by Tri-Lakes Realty. Extensive resources and knowledge allows them to guide you through the process of making buying or selling your home, commercial, or land property easy. And Coach Bell, they say a team will make its most improvement between the first and the second game of the year. Do you believe that'll be the case for your Leopards?
I really hope so. Like I said, I thought early on in the game, Mina stopped us on the run. They were sending a lot of pressure through the middle, and so we opted to go to our passing game, and I thought that worked good. Then, again, when we lost some players, we started getting penalties and getting in our own head and making our issues on the field go against our team. So I think with us talking to them this week, taking away those personal fouls, those unnecessary roughness, things like that we can control. If we can control our emotions and we can play sound football and not turn it over, I think that's going to be our vast improvement this week, is keeping the penalties below 50 yards.
Well, it is the Lions' first game of the year, and although they'll be fired up emotionally for this game, you have to figure they'll make some first-game mistakes that your Leopards will need to take advantage of tonight.
Oh, 100%. Games are always set on a lot of times on which team blinks first, or which team has the most penalties. So hopefully, again, like I said, we can sew up our penalties. There's no way we can have over 100 yards of penalties each game and expect to win, have victory. So we got to try to sew that up and not turn the ball over. I think Horatio, again, like any team, will have growing pains first game, figure out what works well for them and what doesn't work. So that's part of taking the bye week first week. You don't get to see that. So we chose to take our bye week 4, so we can kind of fix things up until then.
Well, big crowd expected tonight. Alumni driving in from all over the country to see this game. So good luck against the Lions tonight.
All right, thank you. Go Leopards.
That's Coach Richard Bell. And our visit with Coach Bell presented by Tri-Lakes Realty. Visit them on Facebook for available properties for sale in Sevier County, or reach out to Tara Morphew, Sophie Creep, Robert Gentry, Danny Jones, or Paul David Willis for all your real estate needs. And we'll continue our pregame show as we'll be joined by Tony and Greg following this timeout.
I love my church family.
Amo a mi familia de la iglesia.
I love my church family.
I love my church family.
At the D Queen Church of Christ, we are a community of Jesus followers. We are not a group of perfect people, but our glory is in the cross of Jesus Christ and the saving power of His grace. Our church family has a relaxed nature with a passion for sharing Jesus. We would love to see you this Sunday at 10:15 a.m. or check out our website at dqcoc.com.
Here at First State Bank, we've been serving the area since 1973. We're local, just like you, and being local means we make local decisions too. We're here to serve you quickly so you can spend your time wisely and not in line. Now, that's just one of the many benefits you get when you bank with a local community bank. Bank at home with us at First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're just a small-town community bank, but we're big on you.
Whether marching in the band, cheering from the sidelines, or running plays on the gridiron, teamwork is essential. High school sports teach students teamwork both on and off the field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman. I approve this message to say thank you to the coaches and teachers who are preparing the next generation to be team players, and best wishes to all student athletes learning to be teammates in the game of life.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Are you ready for fiber to the home internet service? 4 States Fiber is in the process of building a network to reach every Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative member, bringing 1 gig fiber internet service to homes and businesses with unlimited data, free installation, and no contracts. From high school sports to the Hogs to the pros, stay in the action as you stream your team to victory. Visit 4statesfiber.com and click on Check Availability for more information. 4 States Fiber, internet service you can be happy about.
George and Donna Rivas at Rivas Garage and Wrecker Service say go Leopards and Lady Leopards. If you need a tow, days, nights, or weekends, call Rivas Garage and Wrecker Service at 642-4158. Whether it's a fender bender or car trouble that leaves you stranded, George Rivas will respond quickly and offer professional and courteous service. For automotive service work, tune-ups, or wrecker service, call on Rivas Garage and Wrecker Service on Highway 71 north of DeQueen, 642-4158.
Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative. We're the people behind every light switched on for the baby's 2 a.m. feeding, the computer you start up to begin your business day, and we're always there, down the line, powering farms and industries somewhere across Southwest Arkansas. We're over 80 dedicated team members delivering more than just electricity. We deliver power generated reliably and safely for you and your family, now and in the future. We are Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative. Power and people.
As you would expect for the first Sevier County showdown since 1992, we've got an overflow crowd here at Lions Stadium in Horatio as the DeQueen Leopards come a-calling for the 26th meeting all-time between the Leopards and the Lions. Hello again, everyone. I'm Jay Bunyard. Be my pleasure to call the play-by-play for you again tonight. Joined, as always, in the booth from a good friend, colleague, and former Leopard, Greg Rebels. And Greg, let's start out by telling them on watching on DQTV Live tonight that our pregame show is presented by Horatio Rescue Center and Petting Zoo. And Horatio Rescue Center and Petting Zoo is a sanctuary dedicated to the rescue and rehabilitation of animals in need. Located on U.S. Highway 259 in Horatio, this family-friendly facility offers a unique, hands-on experience, allowing visitors to interact with a variety of adorable animals, from playful goats and fluffy bunnies to curious pot-bellied pigs, and includes a large array of wildlife, domestic and exotic birds, reptiles, rodents, and farm animals. The center not only provides a safe haven for those rescued animals, but plays an educational role, teaching visitors about wildlife conservation. Some of the animals can be adopted. The facility operates from donations and admission fees. Many schools reward their students with class trips to the facility, and group discounts are available for teachers and students. For more info, visit Horatio Rescue Center and Petting Zoo on Facebook. While Greg catches his breath, let's go down to the third member of our broadcast crew, Tony Skywers, down on the field on the Leopard sidelines. And Tony, our kickoff's going to be delayed about 15 minutes tonight because of the weather.
Yeah, I had a little bit of lightning, which delayed warm-ups. It hasn't, lightning in a while, but it delayed warm-ups, so they decided to move it ahead 15 minutes. We got a little bit of rain and, grass, field here at Horatio. It's a little bit slick, but I'll tell you what, the field's in great shape.
Well, for those of you driving down from DeQueen, we kind of got mixed reports this week on game time. Actually, Patrick got it right at the DeQueen B when he put 7 o'clock. We had been announcing on the radio all week it was a 7:30 kickoff. So, Greg, we're just splitting it right down the middle at 7:15.
Well, you and Patrick both half right. Yeah. But it's we're going to get a football game going here in just a minute. It had some pretty good rain, and we've been really dry. We needed rain, and Horatio and DeQueen, although they hadn't played in over 30 years, they really got a long history, Jay, and I know you'll talk about that soon. And it kind of went through times where one team dominated and then the other team dominated. And been a while since they played. Both these teams are looking to restore some of the glory they've had in the past. But this is a great atmosphere for Sevier County.
Oh, it sure is. And, Tony, two teams badly needing a victory here tonight. Horatio has 5 wins over the last 5 seasons, while the Leopards have only 1 win over the last 5 seasons. So something's got to give here tonight.
Yeah, and, Greg and I talk about this all the time on the podcast. Play local when you can, and I'm just so glad that Horatio and DeQueen got this together, this Sevier County showdown. And, play your non-conference games local, get big crowds, keep the money in Sevier County. So it's a great idea.
Well, they're going to make some money tonight as we got a big crowd here at Lions Stadium for the 26th meeting all-time between the DeQueen Leopards and the Horatio Lions. The Leopards lead the all-time series, 16 wins to 9. The first meeting back in 1921. The teams played off and on fairly regularly through 1954. Then they skipped until a 2-game series in 91 and in 92. The Leopards won in 91 here on this field by a final score of 43-20. And the last time these two teams met in Leopard Stadium back in 1992, the Leopards shut out the Lions 20-0. It's the Horatio Lions and the DeQueen Leopards. Countdown to kick off about 19 minutes on the Leopard Network. Number 1 country, KDQN, DeQueen. We'll be back with more pregame following this 3-minute timeout.
Not only is Pilgrim's a good employer and a top-notch corporate citizen, employing over 1,400 employees locally and 322 contract growers in Sevier and surrounding counties. In fact, the total economic impact that Pilgrim's has in southwest Arkansas is over $80 million annually. With the processing plant in DeQueen and the feed mill and hatchery in Nashville, Pilgrim's is a good corporate citizen. Apply today at the HR office in DeQueen. Pilgrim's is an equal opportunity employer.
DeQueen Auto Group, your hometown full-service Ford dealership for over 39 years. The hardworking F-150 has $2,000 retail cash bonus. The sporty Bronco has up to $2,000 in retail cash bonus, and the family-minded Expedition has $4,500 in retail cash. These incentives valid through September 3rd. Our experienced salesmen Paul Lewis, Paul Miner, and Justin Sanchez are ready to assist your vehicle purchase. Our finance manager Matt Moore can provide financing options to fit any budget. Check out our entire inventory online at dqueenford.net or visit us today at 863 East Holland Drive. Trade-ins welcome. DeQueen Auto Group, proud sponsor of Arkansas Razorback Sports.
From your first paycheck to your first home, starting your own business or celebrating your retirement, we're here for all of life's important moments. At Simmons Bank, our modern banking solutions make managing your finances effortless and efficient, so you can focus on what matters most. Simmons Bank, proud supporter of the moments that matter. SimmonsBank.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, all accounts subject to approval.
Smiles of Arkansas is committed to providing quality dental care and oral health education to children and adults. At Smiles, patient trust, comfort, and satisfaction are among their top priorities. Smiles of Arkansas dental centers are staffed with highly skilled general dentists, hygienists, and friendly staff to offer you the quality dental care you need and deserve. Smiles accepts our kids and most other dental plans. Smiles of Arkansas Dental Center, located in the Cultural Awareness Center in downtown DeQueen. Call 642-SMILE, 642-7645.
My name is Fawn Dykes, and I've been a member of DeQueen First United Methodist Church for the past 22 years. My husband David and I have loved watching our 4 kids grow up in our church, surrounded by an amazing and supportive church family. When I think about DeQueen First United Methodist Church, there are many great qualities, but one of the most important has always been the support and love for the children in our community. Kids of the King is our after-school program every Wednesday from 3:30 to 5 p.m. For more information, you can go to our Facebook page or contact me or any of our church members.
Howard Memorial Hospital is proud to bring you the latest in robotic surgery technology, meaning faster recovery times and better outcomes than conventional surgery. We're excited to offer the same level of care, expertise, and systems found at larger healthcare centers around the country. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, visit our website, howardmemorial.com, or call 845-3757. Howard Memorial Hospital, providing the best care for you and your loved ones.
Jay, Greg, and Tony back at Lions Stadium at Horatio, home of the 1985 state champion, Horatio Lions, as we're setting the stage for the Sevier County showdown between DeQueen and Horatio. Let's get that Leopard injury update now, brought to you by Simply Chiropractic. Sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry. Dr. Kenneth Erickson at Simply Chiropractic in DeQueen, voted best chiropractor in Sevier County, offers adjustments tailored to patient needs, pediatric and pregnancy care, acupuncture and cupping, pharmaceutical-grade nutrition, and more, with locations in DeQueen and Broken Bow. Dr. Erickson provides one-on-one, personalized patient care, both in English and Spanish. Relieve your pain the non-invasive way in DeQueen on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and in Broken Bow on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Request an appointment today by calling 469-224-0222 or online at www.thequeenchiro.com. All right, Tony, take it away. All right, so Leopards come into this game in great shape as far as the injuries go. Just still Juan Pennzola, our big tackle, which will be a big get when we get him back. Still rehabbing that knee. Ulysses Cotto, who come out of the game last week, is ready to go tonight. So that's really the only injured Leopard we have is Pennzola.
Well, that's good news indeed. And Greg, as Tony mentioned, Ulysses Cotto did out the second series last week against Mina, and it just seemed to turn the game around as then all of a sudden Lance Wise had to come off the defense and focus on offense, and we'd already shuffled around the secondary due to injuries and illness before the game, and when Ulysses went down, well, that really hurt.
Yeah, I think it was just like a balloon burst whenever he went off the field. And at the time, he laid on the field for quite a while. He got knocked out.
Yep.
And as Coach Bell said, and they didn't really know for sure, how serious the injury was at the time. And I think it really just, deflated the Leopards for a period of time. And in addition to that, they had to move a lot of kids around into positions they hadn't played before, and I think it affected the performance the rest of the game.
Well, that's your leopard injury update presented by Simply Chiropractic, just north of the 7071 junction in DeQueen. Well, let's get tonight's starting lineups now, brought to you by Twisted Tines Outfitters.
Twisted Tines Outfitters, your hunting, fishing, camping headquarters, located in DeQueen, just north of the 7071 junction, where you can shop for new hunting rifles, get your gun or bow serviced, obtain hunting and fishing licenses and information, and stock up on hunting and fishing essentials, unique home decor, gifts, and jewelry. Stop by Twisted Tines Outfitters and check out their Dead Air Silencer Shop kiosk, or visit them on Facebook for updates, new arrivals, and all things outdoors. They are the only Matthew bow dealers in the region and offer a variety of services to ensure your hunting season is a successful one.
Two teams that love to run the football. The Leopards will run out of that flex bone, while the Lions will run out of that wing T set. So let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the visitors from DeQueen across that big offensive front, it'll be anchored by the center, Jeremiah Cotto, at 215. The guards, Kanan Billingsley at 210, and Esteban Alvarez at 210. And the tackles will be Zayden DeCases. He gets a start tonight at left tackle. He's a 245-pounder. And the right tackle will be Jose Flores, a sophomore. The wideouts will be Trent Matthews, number 14, a senior, and also John Maturino, very talented sophomore. And in the backfield for the Leopards, the wingbacks will be Ulysses Cotto and Drayden Bennett, a sophomore. The fullback will be Ryland Pickett, who transferred to DeQueen from Horatio during the offseason. He's a 210-pound sophomore. And calling the signals tonight for the Leopards will be senior quarterback Cole Binkley, a 3-year starter at 175. For the Lions offensively, they've got a big offensive front, but they're relatively young. They'll start 3 sophomores on that offensive line. It'll be anchored by their center, Todd Dorsey, 6 foot 250, a sophomore. The guards, Colton White, 230-pound senior, and Miguel Varela Hernandez, a 180-pound junior. The tackles will be a couple of sophomores, number 58, Colin Green at 250, and number 62, Carson Bailey at 240. The split end will be Daniel Gideon, 6'3", 180 senior, and the tight end will be Joseph Fonseca, 170-pound sophomore. And in the Lions wing T backfield, the quarterback will be Trey Smith, 165-pound senior, wears number 3. The running backs will be Aiden Wilson, 150-pound sophomore, Julian Melendez, a sophomore, and Hazen Hicks, a 160-pound junior. Those are your starting lineups for tonight's 26th meeting all-time between the Leopards and the Lions. And your starting lineups presented by Twisted Tines Outfitters, your hunting headquarters, just north of the 7071 junction in DeQueen. We'll be back to get Tony and Greg's keys to victory tonight for the Leopards following this 3-minute timeout.
Now is a great time to get out and experience an outdoor adventure in the Arkansas Delta Byways region. From hiking to biking to water adventures, we've got them all. Bike, jog, or stroll across the Big River Crossing, the longest public pedestrian bridge across the Mississippi River. Do some fishing or kayaking on Lake Chico, the largest oxbow lake in North America. Explore the beginnings of Arkansas at Arkansas Post National Memorial. Visit deltabyways.com for more ideas.
This ad paid with state and regional funds.
When you share the story of your summer vacation, will people lean in or tune out? When you tell them you spent one morning in a 4-story treehouse and that afternoon at the world's largest indoor Tesla coil, you'll have their attention. When you explain that you took your kids on thrill rides and a Sunset Lake cruise in the span of a few hours, they'll be hooked. And when you say you enjoyed a relaxing soak in the city's famous thermal spring water, well, then they'll just be jealous because they didn't go to Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
Let's go down to the field now for tonight's coin toss.
All right, guys, I'll take the ship at all times, okay? All right. There's tails. That's heads. That's heads. Y'all get to call it? Where are you going to call it? Heads. What do you say? All right, I'm flip it. You're going to tell me what it is, all right? What is it? What do you want? You want to call? You want it? Which end do you want to defend? Scoreboard. Scoreboard. So that way? All right, turn your backs that way.
Well, as you heard, the Horatio Lions won the toss, and they want the football. So the Leopards will kick off and defend the west goal here at Lions Stadium. And we'll be back to get the keys to victory tonight following this 3-minute timeout.
I'm Jimmy Hickey, and I'm running for re-election as your Arkansas State Senator. This part of the country means everything to us. My wife, Denise, and I are lifelong residents of Southwest Arkansas. We've lived here our whole lives, and we've raised our son here. As voters, you put your trust in me. So my goal is to earn your trust every day as your state senator. My promise to you is to continue to represent you with the highest ethical standards. That is my promise, and that is my commitment. My name is Jimmy Hickey, and I'm humbly asking for your support and vote this November.
This ad paid for by the Jimmy Hickey for Senate campaign.
Banking locally does a lot for your community. Diamond Bank is a family-owned community bank that makes all of our decisions locally. With Diamond Bank's new rewards checking accounts, we pay you to bank with us. Earn a high interest rate or get cash back every month. Stop by one of our 15 convenient locations today and discover the Diamond Bank difference. Or visit us online at www.diamond.bank. Diamond Bank, 404 East Collin Ray Drive in DeQueen. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Taqueria El Pisano in downtown DeQueen, proud supporters of Leopards football. Stop by on Fridays or Saturdays for one of their football family food specials. Choose the Field Goal Special, large burrito, plate of nachos, and 2 street tacos for just $19.95, or the Team Special, a 20-pack of authentic Mexican street tacos, your choice of beef or pork for just $39.95, or the Touchdown Special, 10 gringas, beef or pork, and 10 cheese quesadillas, all for just $79.95. Only on Fridays and Saturdays at Taqueria El Pisano in downtown DeQueen. Taxes not included.
State Representative Deanne Vaught is proud to support the DeQueen Leopards, Ashdown Panthers, Horatio Lions, Foreman Gators, Dirk's Outlaws, and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Representative Vaught reminds us that our children are our future. Please continue to support all our area schools. Southwest Arkansas is a great place to live and raise our family. Deanne is proud to represent District 87 in the Arkansas House and proud to support this broadcast for the football fans in our area.
Paid for by Deanne Vaught Campaign Committee.
For more than 70 years, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas's vision has mirrored our vision. Tackle any obstacle to deliver reliable, affordable power to Arkansans. Our 17 electric distribution cooperatives have more than 60% of our state covered. Our team of over 2,000 employees work day and night providing power to more than 500,000 homes, farms, businesses, and of course, your hometown football field. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, powering the thrill of Friday night lights.
It's sizzling outside, but Saracen Casino's August car giveaway is even hotter. With a price tag of more than $114,000, the Lexus LC500 convertible is absolutely smoking. Just visit Saracen, use your free player's card, and play to win Saracen's most expensive vehicle prize to date. Play often for your chance at winning a red-hot Lexus convertible tomorrow night.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Let's get the keys to victory tonight for the Leopards, presented by First State Insurance and Diamond State Insurance Companies.
First State Insurance and Diamond State Insurance, 2 trusted agencies proudly serving the DeQueen and Nashville communities. They work together to provide a wider array of insurance choices for you. Owner Micah Martin and his team are dedicated to providing you with individual insurance options that meet your needs and budget. From auto and home insurance to life and health coverage, their experienced agents are dedicated to helping you find the best policies at competitive rates, ensuring you're protected when it matters most. First State Insurance in DeQueen was recently voted as best insurance agency in Sevier County. You can find First State Insurance at 310 North 3rd Street in DeQueen and Diamond State Insurance at 104 West Shepherd in Nashville.
Well, the Leopards' 27 straight losses, their last victory coming back in September of 2021. They've lost 55 of their last 56 games. And, Tony, we'll start with you. What do we need to do tonight to get that monkey off our backs?
Well, last week against Nina, got the ball in the red zone early in the ball game on a 20-play drive. Took 11 minutes and 56 seconds, and then 2 penalties moved us back. And, we just can't be behind the chains. So when you're in the red zone, score and don't get behind the chains.
Greg, your thoughts? I'm going to tell you, these two teams both run similar offenses, wing T and flex ball, not that much difference. And, you know, you've always heard the teams that run something, they have a hard time defending it. And I think whichever team defends the other team's offense the best is going to come out on top tonight.
All right, it's the Leopards and the Lions, the 26th meeting all time between these two schools in the first meeting since 1992. And we'll be back for the opening kickoff and play-by-play action following this final timeout.
Since 1957, Arkansas Capital has been empowering entrepreneurs, helping businesses thrive, watching communities prosper, and making dreams become reality. Arkansas Capital is a beacon of hope for businesses seeking a fresh start or growth capital by providing a variety of financing solutions. But Arkansas Capital isn't just a financing corporation. We're your partners in growth. Put our 145 years of combined experience to work for you. With over $500 million in loans to facilitate projects, Arkansas Capital is dedicated to your success. Learn more at arcapital.com. That's arcapital.com.
If you've ever bought or sold a home, farm, or business, you know how important it is to have an experienced professional on your side to handle the closing. DeQueen Abstract has been making real estate transactions go smooth for many, many years. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing, trust DeQueen Abstract Company. I do. Proud supporter of DeQueen Athletics, DeQueen Abstract Company. Call them at 870-642-2533.
Arkansans have trusted the expert surgical teams at Baptist Health for more than a century. And through the years, we've excelled at surgery that puts the patient first. Heart surgery, orthopedic surgery, neurosurgery, breast cancer surgery, and any surgical challenge you face. At Baptist Health, we put all our effort into perfecting one very particular type of surgery, yours. Learn more at baptist-health.com. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Your business is up against a lot of things these days. Inflation costs, workforce issues, federal overreach. The list of things keeping you up at night keeps getting longer. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas is here to help. We are constantly working to improve the business climate and make Arkansas as competitive as possible. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas works tirelessly for your business so you can rest easy. Join us today.
Are you paying hundreds of dollars on vehicle repairs to mechanics who think they know what the issue is? They could be replacing expensive parts they don't need to just to roll out what's not the problem. Take your vehicle to an experienced mechanic with the knowledge and tools to accurately diagnose the problem, saving you time and money. Take your vehicle to San Juan's Automotive Repair just north of the four-way into Queen. Ramiro San Juan will complete a thorough diagnostic and fix it right the first time. San Juan's Automotive Repair. Check them out on Facebook.
You're on the come up and proud of your grind, which is why the McDonald's app is your favorite app. Waiting in lines? Not great for your bottom line. So you hit the app to order ahead. Your faves are ready when you pull up and you're on your way again with the quickness. Order ahead in the McDonald's app to save time.
Use the app, get large fries for $1. We'll prep while you're on the way when you choose dine-in, curbside, or counter pickup at participating McDonald's. Offer valid through 12/31/23. This offer is only available in the McDonald's app.
And tonight's opening kickoff brought to you by Southern Home Furniture and Interiors.
Southern Home Furniture and Interiors is your premier furniture store in Sevier County and the only locally owned and operated furniture store in DeQueen. They offer a fantastic selection of quality furniture and home furnishing, as well as a wide array of rugs and unique finds, committed to helping you create the look you've always dreamed of for your home or office. Owner Sandy Huntsberger is a Sevier County native, and she's actively involved in the community and a proud sponsor of DQTV. Supporting locally owned stores means supporting our community. So remember, once a leopard, always a leopard. Shop local and bring home the comfort and style you deserve at Southern Home Furniture and Interiors. Visit them online at www.southernhomefurniturethequeen.com.
And we're underway, and the kickoff will be returned out to the 35-yard line, and that's where the Lions will start. 1st and 10 as the Leopards kick it deep, and the Lions with a nice return out to the 35-yard line, and that's where they'll set up offensively. Trey Smith and company and their wing T set. They check their wristbands for the play. Lining up directly behind Smith will be Melendez,
And Hicks will line up in the left slot, and in the right slot, it'll be Aiden Wilson. Smith will draw the Leopards off sides by staggering the snap count. And so the Lions pick up 5 the easy way without even snapping the football.
Yeah, and the Leopards just too anxious to get in there. They were going to blitz on that play, Jay, and just went before the ball was snapped.
So that'll bring up 1st and 5 for the Lions as the football moves out to the Horatio 40-yard line. Coach Bell says we can't commit 100 yards in penalties again this week and expect to have a chance to win. They'll run the straight-ahead handoff to Melendez, and he'll have the first down across the 45-yard line out to about the 47. He'll pick up 7.
Tackled by Cotto there, but not until he got the first down yardage.
1st and 10 Horatio at their own 47-yard line. Just underway here, 11:35 to go, opening quarter, no score. The Lions with their first down of the night. And this time the ball carrier is going to be hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss. The ball carrier that time was Melendez.
And number 66, Geronimo Varela. Got him in the backfield.
So Melendez will lose a yard that time, back to about the 46-yard line. We're going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Leopards in their road white with black numerals outlined in gold, black helmets with the Leopard logo on each side. The Lions in their home red with white pants, silver helmets outlined in blue. 2nd down and 11. Horatio at their 46. Hand off to Hicks, so he'll try the right side. He breaks a tackle at the line of scrimmage. Now he's going to be swarmed by white shirts as the Leopards really pursued and dropped him for a loss back at the 45-yard line.
He actually fumbled the ball, Jay, and that was on a hit by, I believe it was Kyle Williamson, I think.
He had 2 tackles for loss last week. Now the Lions are going to spread the field, the old swinging gate formation. Wow. Paul David Willis pulling some strings here early. The swinging gate formation, and it's going to be picked off by Cotto. Ulysses to the 20, the 10, 5, touchdown. Ulysses Cotto takes it 40 yards to the house, and the Leopards draw first blood.
And, Jay, what a play by Ulysses Cotto. He just read that from the start and just cut in front of the receiver and went all the way to the house. No one touched him. 40 yards for Ulysses Cotto and a Leopard touchdown, first one of the season.
It comes on a pick 6 by the senior, Ulysses Cotto. And what a difference he makes, Tony. It's good to have him back in the lineup.
Well, anybody has any ideas on how to score that, let me know. Send me an email or something. Is that an interception?
Yes, the interception, pick 6, 40 yards. All right, now we're not used to kicking extra points, Greg. We don't have 11 out on the field here.
I don't think anybody knows where to line up.
So Leopards are probably going to have to take a timeout as the play clock gets down to 1 second. Leopards have to burn a timeout to try to get the extra point team out on the field. Timeout on the field with 10:23 to go, opening quarter with the PAT pending. Leopards lead 6-0. We're back in 30 seconds.
With the low cash and carry prices and the huge selection of items you need for building and home improvements, shopping at Bailey Discount Building Supply in DeQueen is fun. It's no wonder that Bailey's has customers from Mena, Nashville, Ashdown, even Texarkana, and Hot Springs. Bailey's is your one-stop shopping spot for hardware, lumber, plumbing, paint, and much more at everyday low prices. So get your shopping list together for home improvements and see Bailey Discount Building Supply in DeQueen.
Well, the Leopards get the PAT team out on the field now, and they'll attempt the extra point. They had to burn a timeout to do so. But what a play by Ulysses Cotto as he read that. They were in the swinging gate formation, and they tried to flip it out of the near flat, but Cotto broke in front of the intended receiver, picked it off, and took it to the house, 40 yards. The extra point is up, and it's good. So with 10:23 to go, opening quarter, it's the Leopards 7, Horatio nothing. Back to the kickoff in 1 minute.
Finding your place is more than just a location. It's about discovering your purpose, exploring your passions on a campus that feels like home. At A-State, you can achieve at the highest levels, form lasting relationships, and support the Red Wolves, both on campus and in the wild. Whether you're into research, the arts, healthcare, or maybe something else, there's a place for you at Arkansas State University. Find your place in the pack. Visit astate.edu to learn more.
Ivan Smith Furniture carries the most popular brands to create comfortable and stylish living spaces. From special orders on your favorite brands to accessories, appliances, and mattresses. Rest easy knowing Ivan Smith has you covered. Visit our website, ivansmith.com, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Ivan Smith Nashville. We invite you to stop by and experience the service you deserve. Located in the Furniture Corner in downtown Nashville. Let us help you bring it home with Ivan Smith Furniture.
Munoz gets a foot into it. High, end over end. Fair catch signal for it. Now it's taken out of the air by a distant return man. He's going to get up to about the 30-yard line where he's swarmed by Leopards. So a one-line signal for a fair catch, and someone else cut in front of him and caught the ball. And so I guess it's okay that he runs with it.
Yeah, he didn't signal for a fair catch, so he could run with it.
That ain't fair catching nothing.
That's right. We're going to run that back.
What an atmosphere here at Horatio. We got lawn chairs lined up all around the field. We're going to leave it with Melendez, and he turns the corner, 35-40, midfield. And he's going to get into all the way down to the Leopard, about the 30-yard line, I believe, where they're going to mark it. Or they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at about the 36. So that's a pickup of 34 yards for Melendez and the Horatio first down.
Yeah, brought down there by number 8 for the Leopards, Cervantes.
Saved the touchdown.
Yeah, he did.
Melendez got good speed.
Yeah, when Melendez turned that corner, he was gone.
First and 10, Horatio. They're right back into the Queen territory at the 36-yard line, waiting on the chain gang. What a crowd here tonight, Greg. They're just lined up all the way around the end zone.
Yeah, it's a really great atmosphere for high school football. And we got a building, Jake.
They're going to tack on 15 more against the Leopards. That'll take it down to the 21-yard line.
Didn't see that call, Tony. You got anything on that?
Yeah, it's going to be a horse collar.
Oh, okay.
All right, the line's in business now. First and 10 at the Queen 21. Handoff stood ahead to Melendez, and he's going to get down inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line for a pickup of 3. It'll bring up second down and 7.
Yeah, Rusty Bermeo hit him first, and Kyle Williamson finished him off.
So the line's in the red zone, looking at second and 7 at the Queen 18-yard line. They go quickly. Smith hands off to Melendez again. And the Leopards are going to hit him in the backfield. Mr. TFL will drop Melendez back at the 20-yard line.
That's exactly right. Kyle Williams for a loss there.
Tony had 2 TFLs and a sack last week against Mina, and he comes up big right there.
Yep. He was our podcast defensive player of the week.
Third down now and about 9. It's an inside handoff, and the ball carrier is going to get down to about the 15-yard line. They run a little crossbuck play to Aiden Wilson, but he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the carry, and now it's going to bring up a makeable 4th and 4.
I'm sorry, Jay.
Trailing 7-0, the Lions are going to go for it. Quick move to the line. Quarterback's going to keep diving. Loose football. Ball still loose. The Leopards say they have it. It's not going to matter on 4th down anyway, but the Leopards recover. Number 6 coming up with the fumble for the Leopards. That's going to be Rusty Burrell. Yeah. So the quarterback picked up a couple of yards. He was stopped short of the first down, but fumbled the football, and Bermeo gets credit for the fumble recovery.
71 on the 4th fumble.
All right. So the Leopards, with their first offensive series of the night, will start at their own 16-yard line. Flex bone set, and now we've got a whistle stopping the play. Another flag.
The illegal procedure against the Leopards.
So the Leopards have now been penalized 3 times for 25 yards. Boy, they were really hurt by penalties in that season opening loss to Meenan.
They were. We're 25% of the way there now with what Coach Bell didn't want. Still got 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. Almost 9 minutes to go.
That'll move the football back to about the 11-yard line. So the Leopards got to execute carefully here underneath the shadow of their own goalposts. They're going to go to the pistol this time. Binkley's going to keep out of the pistol. He'll fall forward, gets the 5 back they lost on the penalty a moment ago. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Bailey on the tackle for the Lions.
You know, they're going to say his knee touched down after about a 3-yard gain. So we'll call it 2nd down and 12. The nose of the football at about the Leopard 14-yard line. Leopards come to the line of scrimmage. Binkley will go underneath center this time. Hand off to Kono. Has a hole. Out to the 30. He's to the 33-yard line as Kono pops into the secondary for a big gain for the Leopards.
Brought down there by Caraway and Gideon.
So he moves it from the 14-yard line out to the 33. That's a pickup of 19, and that's the first down of the night for the Leopards. He leads 7-0 on the 40-yard pick 6 by Kono. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Binkley is going to keep, and a line smelled that one out and drops Binkley for a loss. Big defensive play by big number 55, Miguel Varela Hernandez.
Yep, a good play by Hernandez.
They give Binkley a good spot out to the 34-yard line, so they're going to give him a yard on that. But boy, Varela Hernandez was not fooled at all on those fakes.
No, he had a hold of him before he ever got going.
2nd down and 9. Clock's on the move. 7:20 to go. Opening quarter. Leopards in front. 7-0. Big crowd here at Horatio tonight. Sevier County Showdown. Binkley will bring them to the line of scrimmage. They're in the flex bone set this time. Binkley looks over the red-shirted defense. Turns, toss sweep to Bennett. Coming left with a blocker out front. Lowers his shoulder. He's across the 40 up to the 42-yard line. Pick up an 8 for the big sophomore, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, didn't quite get it, but a good run by the sophomore Billingsley that time.
Braden had a good junior high career.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
He had a good junior high career.
He really did have one. You know, he started off playing on the line.
Wow.
And then they moved him in and played a lot of fullback. He's kind of slendered up, grown up a little bit, and got him at a wingback now and doing a good job.
3rd and a yard. High snap, but to get the handoff to Kono, looking for running room. The line's pursuing, and the line's dropping for a loss. Yeah. Back to the 41-yard line. Kono just nowhere to go that time.
Good job by the Lions that time. Ty Dorsey leading the way, sophomore defensive lineman. And just knocked him down, no gain for Kono.
Actually lost a yard.
He actually did.
31-yard line, so it's going to bring up 4th and 2. Leopards at their 41. Looks like they're sending the play in with Cole Binkley, so at least they'll probably stagger the snap count here and see if they can draw the lines into the neutral zone. 4th and 2. Leopards line up as if to go for it. Binkley underneath center. And they will draw the lines offside. Boy, that just drives Coach Paul David Willis nuts over here on the near sidelines. You know, you're hollering at your kids, watch the football, don't jump off sides, and what happens?
Yeah, they jump off sides, that's right. I tell you, though, when you get in a game like this, Jay, you know, records don't mean anything. They're playing hard to win this Sevier County Showdown, whatever it is, and they just get so amped up, you know, they just can't stay still, and they jumped off sides.
So we've got an officials timeout now as one of them ended two on the far sidelines. Leopards coming off their 16 after the fumble recovery by Bermeo. Lions with 2 turnovers here in the opening quarter. Leopards lead 7-0. 1st and 10 at the 41. Here comes Bennett running left, lowers his shoulder, breaks a tackle, still on his feet. In line territory all the way down the 41-yard line. Pick up a 13 yards for the sophomore, Drayden Bennett, and that'll move the chains again for the Leopards.
Brought down by Fonseca in number 33 for the Lions, Daniel Gideon. Not until great run there.
I told you I felt like Drayden Bennett would have a big game.
You did, and so far he's doing a good job. He just made a move there, did a 360 and went around somebody and then hit somebody, knocked him down, finally got brought down, but not till he made a huge game.
Here comes Cotto. He'll try the right side, bounces off a blocker. He's going to get to the 40. He'll fall forward to the 40, so that's going to be a pickup of only about a yard as the Lions really keying on number 4 here tonight.
Yeah, and that was number 2, Leighton Ochoa. Got to him first and then brought down by a whole pride of Lions, Tony.
Yeah, when was it the Benton radio crew, we used to have a pick to click, and Jay, I think Bennett would have been your pick to click tonight.
There you go. Second down and 9. Leopards coming off their 16-yard line have moved the ball into Horatio territory at the 40. Binkley will bring them to the line of scrimmage. They're going to be in the flex bone set again. Here comes Bennett around the left side. Gets a block. Has running room. Inside the 35 all the way down to the 30-yard line. Pick up a 10 more for Bennett and move those chains to the Leopards.
Fonseca again on the tackle for the Lions. And Bennett's just moving the ball down the field, running with his head down and making huge chunks of yardage.
You can tell the Lions are really keying on Cotto. That's opening up some running room for Bennett here. Approaching the 4-minute mark of the opening quarter, the Leopards lead 7-0, and they're on the move for more. 1st and 10 at the Horatio 30-yard line. Binkley underneath center, the big fullback Pickett with running room up front inside the 35 down to the Horatio, our 24-yard line. So the Horatio transfer for DeQueen picks up 6 on his first carry of the night.
Good run by Pickett there from the fullback spot.
So everything clicking for the Leopards on this drive. This will be the 10th play of the drive. They picked up 4 first downs along the way. 2nd down and 4 at the Horatio 24-yard line. Flex bone set. Binkley. Here comes Bennett. Cuts up field. Breaks a tackle. Inside the 20. Running hard all the way down to about the 17-yard line.
First line there was Hayden Hicks.
Well, they're going to give him all the way down to about the 15-yard line. So that's going to be a pickup of 9 more for Bennett, who's having a heck of a game on this drive. And Jay's got 4 carries for 40 yards.
Yeah, and Jay, here's where the Leopards have had trouble. They get good drives down into the red zone, and then they just hurt themselves a lot of times. We need to punch this one in.
Binkley in the pistol this time. Here comes Cotto. No, he fakes to Cotto and keeps up the middle. 10, cuts back at the 5, and he leaps.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Leopards. 15-yard run by Cole Binkley, and the Leopards extend the lead to 13-0 with 2:47 to go opening quarter.
The key to that was the attention that the Lions were paying to Cotto. He faked to Cotto and then went inside, right off tackle, and just kept going.
An impressive drive covering 84 yards. Munoz puts it up and puts it through to extend the Leopard lead to 14-0. Kickoff in 1 minute.
Are you a business owner frustrated with paperwork and crunching numbers? Look no further than Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services for reliable and expert accounting advice. Our team of certified accountants, Sandra and Fernando, understand the unique needs of businesses in our community and are dedicated to providing top-notch accounting solutions. From bookkeeping, tax preparation, and payroll management, and more, Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services will handle your accounting needs. Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. Let us handle the numbers so you can handle the success. 990 Highway 70 East into Queen.
At Idabel National Bank, we encourage you to use your skills to make a positive impact in your community through volunteerism. A world of kindness comes from people just like you who care by volunteering. Community service is so important to us at Idabel National Bank, and working together, we can make our dreams become a reality. Idabel National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Nice drive, Greg.
Yeah, the Leopards had an 84-yard, 11-play drive. Took 6:05 off the clock. Binkley with the final 15-yard touchdown carry, and Munoz the point after.
The kick will sail over the head of the Lions. He'll pick it up at the 2-yard line. He'll get back to the 10, and that's about it. The return man, Isaiah Callahan, swarmed by the Leopards. Good downfield coverage and a nice kickoff by Munoz.
Yeah, and it looked like the first Leopard there was number 8 again, Cervantes.
He's a transfer from Waldron. So the Lions have moved the ball some. They've got a couple of first downs, but a couple of turnovers, including a pick 6 by Cotto. And then they marched to the red zone where they turned it over on a fumble on 4th down, recovered by Rusty Bermeo. So the Lions are going to start this time at their 14-yard line. Trey Smith and company. He's going to leave it with Hicks, and Hicks is swarmed in the backfield. The Leopards really coming after him defensively now. Mr. TFL again, Greg.
I believe that was number 73.
Kyle was first.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
okay.
And then 73.
Kyle got him first, and then Julio Soto finished him off.
Right.
Okay.
It'll be a loss of a yard for Hicks. 2nd down and 11. Well, I tell you what, Williamson just whipped that Mina tackle all night long, and they held him. You can see it on the film afterward. I mean, pretty much just had an arm wrapped around his neck.
Yeah.
You know, that wasn't called all night long. All right, the quarterback is going to leave it with Hicks, and he's going to be swarmed for another loss.
Yeah, that was Jake Martin that time on the blitz.
So the Leopards just really coming after the Lions now. That's going to be a big loss all the way back to about the 5-yard line. Wow. So that's going to be a loss of what, about 8, Tony?
Correct.
Wow. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 19. The Lions need to get all the way out to about the 24-yard line to move the chains. Got to be careful here. And they're going to hand off to Wilson. And he's going to get a little of the yardage back as he will at least get it across the 10-yard line and give the Lions a little punting room. He's going to pick up about 7 on that carry, but it's going to bring up 4th down and a long, long way as the Lions now may be content. Now they're going to have to snap it again with 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Unless they take a timeout here. They're going to, in punt formation, back deep for the Leopards is Cotto standing at his 40. Cotto watches it bounce. It takes a line roll. It's going to be downed at the Horatio 38-yard line. So the Leopards are going to get great field position. And, Tony, you just don't play defense any better than that.
No, we've been in the backfield all night. They tried a couple of trick plays. We've been all over them. So good start for the Leopards.
So after moving 84 yards in 11 plays on their last drive, the Leopards are going to get great field position this time at the Horatio 39-yard line.
And good decision by Cotto there to not try to catch that ball. I thought he was going to.
Have a line downfield quickly. Flex bone set. Here comes Bennett. Gets a kick out block from Pickett. Has a hole. Inside the 40 down. We're about the 35-yard line. He'll pick up about, they're going to say his knee touches the 36. So give Bennett 3 that time. 5 carries, 43 yards for the here in the first quarter.
I'd say Drade runs like he's mad.
Yeah. Leopards don't have to snap it as we're down to 10 seconds to go in the quarter. It looks like they're going to be content to let the first quarter expire here. As they're still huddling.
Yeah, Hicks and Caraway for the Lions in that tackle.
All right, we've come to the end of the opening quarter. We'll switch ends of the field with our score. The Queen 14, Horatio nothing. We're back in 1 minute.
Did you know that Weyerhaeuser began operating in Arkansas in 1956 and currently employs 655 Arkansans? 100% of our 1.2 million acres of timberland are certified to sustainable forestry standards. And 100% of the fiber in our wood products are certified to the SFI Fiber Sourcing Standard. We've been developing new building products and solutions for more than 100 years, carrying on the tradition of providing for our families and neighbors with products that we can be proud of.
Second quarter of Leopard football presented by Vain Beauty Aesthetics and Body Temple Massage and Wellness. Treat yourself to a day of beauty and massage with these two amazing ladies located at the DeQueen Health and Wellness Building. Caitlin Currents, the owner of Vain Beauty Aesthetics, offers medically supervised, FDA-approved weight loss solutions with highly effective results, as well as aesthetic injectables, dermal fillers, spray tans, cosmetic teeth whitening, and vitamin injections. Also on the DeQueen Health and Wellness property, you will find licensed massage therapist Sammy Jo Burks. She's the owner of Body Temple Massage and Wellness, and she offers a wide assortment of massage services, including therapeutic, deep tissue, sweetness, relaxation, assisting stretches services, and halo therapy. Find out more about these two businesses on their Facebook pages.
On the first play of the second quarter, the fullback Ryland Pickett will pick up 2 yards down to the 34-yard line. Did a nice job of just hanging on to the football there. As Miguel Varela Hernandez, who's had a nice game thus far, is trying to rip it out of there. But the Leopards now looking at 3rd down and 5 at the Horatio 34-yard line. The Leopards in front 14-0 here in the Sevier County Showdown. Flex bone set on this 3rd and 5. Here comes Kodo, gets a block, 35, 30. Kodo cuts back and leaps to the 25-yard line. Pickup of 9 for Kodo, and that will move the chains for the Leopards. 5th first down of the night for the Leopards.
Good run by Kodo, just picking his way through the line defense. Hicks brought him down. If it hadn't been for him, I think he just kind of tripped him up. He might have went all the way, Tony.
Yeah, it was. That was the last line of defense there. Hicks got a hand on him, and it was just enough to trip him up.
Well, they're going to mark it at the 23-yard line, so give Kodo 11 on that carry. 1st and 10 Leopards at the Horatio 23. Binkley calmly looks over the Horatio defense. Flex bone set underneath center now. He's going to hand off to Lance Wise. Wise tries to cut upfield. He'll fall forward for a couple down to about the 21-yard line.
Yeah, Bailey on the tackle for the Lions there.
Leopard football proudly brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it. Proud to present the Leopards player of the game. And by the DeQueen Church of Christ. Love, serve, grow. Clock's on the move. 10:20 to go. First half. Leopards trying to add to a 14-0 lead. 2nd down and 8 at the Horatio 21-yard line. Here comes Bennett running left. Gets a kick-out block, runs into a defender as the Lions defend that much better. He's going to get inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line. Give him only about 2 on that carry, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6, Greg.
Yeah, Melinda first line on the tackle there, along with number 12, Hicks. And, you're looking at a lot of underclassmen for this Lions. A lot of younger players, and they're doing a good job.
Yep. All right, Leopards, you got to figure they're in 4-down territory here, so they've got a couple of plays to get 6 yards. 3rd down and 6 at about the 14-yard line. Binkley's in the pistol this time. Hands off to Kodo. Cuts it field and hit and drop. He'll be short of the 1st down. In fact, he only picked up maybe a yard. No, he got about 5 that time. Down inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down and about a yard, Greg.
Yeah, short yard. Bailey on the tackle there. Kodo, he just got him from behind. Kodo cut it inside, went up behind his fullback, Ryland Pickett, and got the yardage that he was able to get.
We're going to have a timeout on the field taken by Horatio as the Leopards looking at 4th down, less than a yard inside the line, 15-yard line. And the Leopards lead it on the scoreboard 14-0. We're back after this 30-second break.
Accidents happen. Ricky's Body Shop can repair your dings or accident damage with results that speak for themselves. Ricky's Body Shop makes it easy, affordable, and reliable. They accept all insurances. You have a choice when it comes to repairing your vehicle, regardless of where your insurance company recommends. Plus professional home, auto, and commercial glass repair and replacement. It's Ricky's Body Shop, Lakeside Drive in DeQueen, 870-642-2811.
9:01 to go first half. The Leopards lead 14-0, and they're trying to add on here, looking at a big 4th and 1 at about the Horatio 13-yard line as the Lions take a timeout there. You know, they got a lot of kids going both ways. First game of the year, and Coach Willis trying to keep them rested here as much as possible.
And I think that's a smart move. You've got timeouts. You need to use them to give your kids a break, especially when they've been on defense. You know, we started, on a short field there, but we put, 5 or 6 plays already. And with them going both ways, they need a break every once in a while.
All right, Tony, you got to figure Binkley's going underneath center, maybe a quarterback sneak here.
Boy, that would be my guess. But, boy, I tell you, 70 here on the nose. It looks like he might be a challenge to move him to get a yard.
Talking about Ty Dorsey. Yeah. 4th down in the yard. Here comes the quarterback sneak, and Cole will have the first down as he ran behind left guard. And he'll get down to about the 10-yard line. So a nice pickup of 4, and that will move the chains for the Leopards. Their 7th first down of the half. And looks like, Tony, can they get a first down without scoring? It'd be hard.
They can. Well, let's see what the chain crew is saying that
all right, 1st and goal.
It must be touching the 10-yard line.
All right, 1st and goal. Leopards at the Horatio 10-yard line. They're going to go to the I formation this time. Binkley will hand off to Cotto. Running right. Cuts back to his left, and he'll get down to about the 5-yard line or giving forward progress to the 4. Pick up a 6 for Cotto. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal.
Hayes and Hicks on the bottom of the pile there. Tony, I'm not sure if he got the tackle or if he was just the one that.
No, Hicks got the tackle, and I'll tell you what, he was ripping away at that football. Yeah, that was good ball security by Cotto to hang on to that.
2nd down and goal as we're approaching the 8-minute mark here of the 2nd quarter. Leopards coming off the line, 39-yard line, knocking on the door. 2nd and 1-yard line. So give Cotto 3, and it's going to bring up 3rd and goal, Greg.
Daniel Gideon on the stop for the Lions. Lions are playing pretty good defense, Jay.
That was a great open field tackle by Gideon. Yeah. I thought Cotto would make him miss, but Gideon stayed with him. All right, 3rd and goal. Leopards at the Horatio 1-yard line. Binkley will bring them to the line of scrimmage. He's underneath center. They're in the I formation. Cotto will dot the I. Binkley, quarterback sneak, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Leopards!
The brotherly shove.
Yep, nice shove by Pickett from behind, the fullback. With 7:13 to go here in the first half, the Leopards extend the lead to 20-0 with a PAT pending as Cole Binkley gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night. Jacques Munoz comes in, right-footed soccer-style kicker. He's 2 for 2 so far in the extra point department. Jake Martin will hold the set. The kick is good. And with 7:13 to go, first half, DeQueen 21, Horatio nothing. Back for the kickoff in 1 minute.
Hi, this is Justin Deere, and I'm Kyle McAllister with Classic Chevrolet in Ashdown. At Classic Chevrolet, we put customers first. We'll buy your vehicle even if you don't buy ours. Whether you need your current vehicle serviced or shopping for a new or new-to-you vehicle, stop by our 640 South Constitution Avenue location in Ashdown, just 15 minutes north of Texarkana, and see our great line of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, or check out our website at www.orclassicchevrolet.com or check us out on Facebook. Y'all come see us.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV? What? Oh, no way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen. To draft an agent for your team,
see Agent Jeff Woods or agency representatives Debbie Seymour or Jennifer Walker.
And that was a 39-yard scoring play, a 39-yard scoring drive by the Leopards. The final yardage taken in by Cole Binkley. And Munoz with the extra point.
The return man is Isaiah Callahan, and he gets the Lions fans to their feet momentarily as he gets a nice return out to about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, good return by him.
So that's where Horatio will begin their fourth series of the night, and they trail 21-0. As the Leopard defense really done well. They had a 48-6 by Cotto, and they've pretty well stuffed the lines the rest of the night. Trey Smith underneath center. Now he'll stand up, changing the play, back underneath center. Hand off to Melendez. Looks for running room. He's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backward. No gain.
Lance Wise on the tackle there. And that may be, they're going to say no gain. Generous spot.
Yeah. Second down and 10. Leopard football proudly brought to you by Pilgrims of DeQueen, a good employer and a top-notch corporate citizen. And by Ricky's Body Shop, Lakeside Drive, quality auto body repair since 1982. Second and 10, Horatio at their own 30-yard line. Trey Smith will bring Hicks in motion. He's going to run the option right. Looks to shoot, spins, has positive yardage. Released to about the 36-yard line. Just a great effort that time by the quarterback, Trey Smith.
Yeah, good run by Trey Smith. A couple of Leopards missed. He finally brought down by Lance Wise, but not till he gets about 7 yards.
Yep, out to the 37-yard line. So it's